Do I motivate you guys to spend a lot more money than you should? I hope I don't. I have a lot of friends who love to buy designer bags, who love to buy designer clothes, who love to go on these lavish vacations, and I myself really like investing my money in books. Should I be investing in the stock market? Maybe not right now because, the economy is kind of bad. Or should I be saving up to buy real estate and property? Yeah, I could, but it's also really boring. So I'd rather focus my efforts in collecting special editions that make me happy right now and give me instant gratification. So if you clicked on this video, you guys probably know already that it is not clickbait. I actually did spend $1,000 or even more on these books. I haven't really done the math yet, but I'll be for sure to total it all up as I'm showing you these special editions. Now, these special editions have been on my want list for a very, very long time. Like, they have been on my wish list for so long. I missed the chance and the opportunity to get them when they were made first available on these subscription websites like the Bookish Box or Afterlight, and I ended up having to buy these books at really higher costs secondhand, either on eBay or my favorite, Facebook Marketplace. And another thing is that with Facebook Marketplace, especially based in Canada, it's going to include the shipping costs and the customs costs that the original buyer did pay for, because they obviously want to make a profit back. So in theory, I am not saving on shipping and custom by buying it secondhand. In Canada, I am still paying for it. And with eBay, when I am buying these books, I am for sure still paying for customs and still paying for shipping, in addition to what the original buyer bought and paid for. So it's a lot of money when it comes down to it, and that's exactly why the cost of these books are so expensive. So let me just go grab these books very quick. So they're very freaking heavy, but look at these books. Oh my god. Okay, so this series is the Gilded Prisoner series. I honestly don't even know what the series is called. I read them, but I never remember the series called. It's from Raven Kennedy, and this is the Bookish Box edition. And I was just so fascinated by these covers because the artwork is simply stunning, and it has gold like covers. And I didn't realize that the books had like these like plastic covers on top of it. And when I saw them on Instagram from people who posted it, it looked really cool. But then up close and personal, it just kind of looks a little bit cheap. I felt like that the design on the inside covers also looked a little bit cheap too as well. I felt like it could have been a little bit more detailed for the cost that I was paying for them. But with that being said, I think that they are one of like the nicer editions like that you can get. But I think that these editions are the most gorgeous ones. Funny story is that I bought these books from Facebook Marketplace. I wasn't even paying attention to Facebook Marketplace for a very long time. But I was searching up Raven Kennedy, and then I randomly found this listing from a seller that was based out of Ontario, and she was so kind enough to actually drive to where I live so that she can deliver these books. I had to still pay for her gas money, but still it ended up being $370 for these 4 books. So yes, it is really expensive. If you average it all out, it's going to be almost $100 per book. And do I recommend my younger viewers to go buy these books at this cost? No, I recommend you to save your money. I recommend you to use your money for other books and for more books, and that special editions aren't that, exclusive. It's not that elusive. It's not that amazing. I'm just buying it because I like them, and it's the only thing that makes me happy right now. All right, so the next set of books that I did get was this one from Katee Roberts, and this one is the Dark and Olympus series. I don't even know what the series is called. Oh my goodness, like I suck at this, but I read these books. I really enjoyed them. My friends didn't like them, so they didn't care for the Bookish Box editions. Once again, I was behind on the special edition buying train, and these books were obviously sold out. They were done printing and shipping by the time I figured that they actually had special editions. And so the first book is Neon Gods, and then I think it's Wicked Beauty, and then it's Electric Idol. I read all three. I'm waiting for the fourth book from Bookish Box to like print and publish and to sell, but I'm not sure if they are going to do it since they had all that drama with Katee Roberts and Bookish Box way back then when they were talking about how Katee can't sign the books and has to use a stamp, and then it's just how Bookish Box handled it. Anyways, the drama is whatever, but these books are so gorgeous. I love them so much, and I know that it doesn't really have any like illustrative covers to it, and it's just the metallic design, but I think the inside jacket is like super nice and really cool. I really like the stenciled edges too as well. They're very detailed, they're very clean, and it's black and it's pretty. This set, I think I bought, I want to say $300, but I will double check and confirm and also update the price on the screen to show you my running total of how much money I spent already. Okay, so the next book that I picked up is just a single book. This one is from Fairy Loot, and I, once again, missed out. So I had to buy the second hand, and this one was listed on eBay. I couldn't find anybody living near me in Ontario that was selling this book, so I had to buy it from someone based out of the UK. They were selling it for around $55 British pounds, and then I had to pay like that conversion, so I think that came out to be closer to like $70 maybe, and then I had to pay for shipping, which was like $40. So overall this book was probably like $100 something. Actually, that doesn't sound right. I think this book was actually more expensive. I think this book was closer to $150, maybe $200. It's very, very expensive, but hear me out. This is one of my favorite books. Like, I freaking love The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I think I like her second book better, 7 Year Slip, and I am like dying to get my hands on the special edition from Fairy Loot for 7 Year Slip once it goes on sale in August. And I really love this book and I enjoyed it so much. I love the romance. I loved how the author chose to talk about grief, and it was just so amazing. And then I also saw the inside of the book, which was really pretty too as well. If you read the book, you would know that Anne Nichols is an author that she helps ghostwrite for, and it is our hero's grandson. So it was so good and I had to get it. I know that a lot of people don't really like the fact that the cover of the book is just the same cover but just a different color, but I love it because it's like something unique to me. And then also like the inside jacket on the hardcover itself is so pretty. It's also signed by Ashley Poston. All right, so the last set of books that I want to show you is this one that is expensive too. And the reason why it's expensive is because I bought them all separately from all separate buyers and sellers. So it's weird. Okay, so the set that I have to talk about is this one from Hazelwood. This one's the Afterlight Edition, and basically I was not that much of a fan of the love hypothesis as other people, but don't get me wrong, I still really love the books. I gave that one a 4 out of 5 stars, but it just wasn't my favorite, and back then I wasn't crazy yet and I didn't do the special edition buying trade, so I didn't end up getting the love hypothesis from Afterlight, which is partnered or sister brand of Illumicrate, and I didn't get it. And then I saw that Love on the Brain had a special edition too as well, and then I think like it was sold out or like I didn't buy it, and then you know I just like I told myself I didn't need it. But then Love theoretically was announced from Afterlight, where it was like a special Hazelwood box where all the original covers will have a new cover to it, and so like you'll get 3 dust jackets, and then it'll fit those like 3 original books that you bought from Afterlight. And I really wanted it at that point because I just didn't really like the other editions, so the new jackets was like a selling point for me, and so I had to go on the scavenger hunt on Facebook Marketplace and also subsequently on eBay to go find the first and the second book, because these are like the UK hardback editions, and it's really hard to just like find these. So the first book I bought was A Love Hypothesis. This was from Facebook Marketplace. I bought this from a seller that was based in Quebec, and I think I bought this for $90. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of expensive, that's kind of steep. But that was like the beginning of my special edition buying phase, you know, guys? So it was getting pretty expensive then already, but then I was like, well, I already dug myself a hole, I might as well dig deeper. So I went on a hunt for Love on the Brain. I never read Love Theoretically yet, but Love on the Brain is so far my favorite book of the series, so which is not saying much because there's only 3 and I only read 2. But Love on the Brain, I loved it so much that I knew I had to get it in the Afterlight Edition too as well to complete the set. I think this one might have been like $150, but once again, I have to double check my math and I will update on the screen for you guys. This one was from someone based out of Canada once again. It was in Ontario, but because I bought it from eBay, I still had to pay like a flat rate shipping, and it was just like closer to $200. I'm not too sure. And then the last book in the series is from Afterlight, which is Love Theoretically, which included the 3 new dust jackets. Love Theoretically and like the whole set was probably like around $115. I'm not sure, I forget if I had to pay customs, but I probably did, and customs was probably $25. So the whole set probably came out to $140. So when you think about it, this set of books from Ali Hazelwood and Afterlight was just probably like around $400, which is really expensive. So that is my new obsession, I guess. My new obsession is collecting special editions of some of my favorite novels, especially when they are gorgeous. And this is just me spiraling once again because a couple of years ago, I was addicted to buying eBay special editions, and I think I spent like $4,000 in one summer buying these like special edition boxes. Not even special editions. They're just old vintage historical romances with rare step backs, and I spent over $4,000 on it. And then now I'm leaping into this other financial decision of where I'm gonna collect special editions of romance novels, and so far it's already getting pretty steep and pretty expensive. All I can say and justify my thoughts and feelings towards this really expensive hobby is the fact that A, it makes me happy, I work hard, I get paid to do the things I do, and now I'm using that money that I earn to put towards something that brings me joy and to bring me happiness. And once again, maybe I should be saving for real estate, maybe I should be saving it for money that I could be putting in the stock market, but I'm just gonna be putting it towards things that I love for now. And anyways, hopefully you guys found this video to be enjoyable and to see all the special editions close up. I know that when I make a really expensive decision like this to go buy special editions, I always double check to make sure that I know all the details, making sure that I know that the edition is the one that I truly adore before I buy it. So hopefully this serves as a guide as well. And I post a lot of videos on romance books and everything else. So I'll see you guys again in a new video. Bye.